Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 25th of January 2024. So big tech bid, bonds and bullion battered as better data moves towards the dove cries once more. So like I keep saying, they vacillate between one and the other to move the markets accordingly. US stocks finished mixed and pulled back from fresh record highs as yields climbed. Economic news today, we've got quite a bit today, just like we did yesterday. We've got German info and then over to the US for the remainder of the news there. European interest rates today, isn't it? So 4.5 is to remain by the looks of things. Monetary policy statement, that's going to be from Lagarde, and then we've got advanced GDP, unemployment claims, and the ECB press conference later on following the morning or lunchtime release of the interest rate decision. So let's have a look at yesterday. The markets are starting to look a bit leery on the upside and in need of a bit of a pullback, but let's kick off and have a look at the Dow. So in the Dow, the market opened, moved higher up to 89%, 78 area, and then sold off, as you can see there. But overnight, finding a bit of support. See this more clearly in the 30-minute chart, up in the electronic session. Market down initially when the cash market opened, back to 89. And then inside of here also is another small 89, and then it went to the downside. And also you can see there that it lost momentum when it came back to this 89 as well. Market down to the previous day's low and now moving higher, as you can see there, just trying to get back above the DP and the 50 EMA. In the German DAX, straight up day for this, so you can see there a lot of volume as well. Momentum to the upside, stuck at 89, and the other resistance levels we got there, including the all-time high 17,004. Market's obviously gunning for this and do its best to get through. It needs to take out this level first though, which is 16,981, which is going back to this high here, and then of course you've got the all-time high to the left as well. The 30-minute chart shows one-way bet yesterday, market moving up, coming back down, going back to 78%, 89, then pulling back overnight. A lot of support as the market sits at this level, which is going to be the 16,850. Market sitting there, and then needs to get back above the close to have any chance of getting back to yesterday's high. In the S&P 500, a new all-time high, as it can be seen again, 4903, so not far off to get to that 5,000 level. Makes you wonder whether we're going to actually have a run for that, just to for sheer bloody mindedness, and then they can have a correction. But the S&P certainly piling on the points over the last few weeks. For sure. Well, actually, since October, as can be seen there. And also, if you look back to last year, it would be October of 2022 as well, where the markets continue to move to the upside. In the daily chart, you can see there, ran to the upside, but failed to hold. Bit of selling. We were certainly overbought in the daily chart. And in the 30-minute chart, again, you can see how they ran the market up, but then the profit taking came in with a new all-time high, particularly the fact that we went to 4,900. It certainly made or given a valid reason to actually collect some profits there. We're above the close, but not above the DP. We've got a bit of support there with the 20 EMA and the 5 at the moment. Meanwhile, in the FT, the market trying to move to the upside, stuck with the issue of trying to get through that 200 MA. Tried yesterday, but there was a bit of selling around supply there. Momentum still to the upside, but it's going to take a lot to drive through this area to move prices higher. 30-minute chart shows this. We're selling to begin with, down to the DP, and then we had a retracement to the close, and then the market trading up to give it a double top, and then making its way back down to the close. Bit of a bounce, stuck at the 20-bar moving average, and then back down once more. And if you were to measure from here to here, you will see that we come back to 78.89 there, where the market is bouncing off at the moment, and also above the close and the DP at the moment. So if the market continues to the upside, you can use all of these lines and areas of resistance to mark up fibs as the market then moves higher. So from there to there, you'll see the market's just gone through 89. So what I will do then is roll to the next one. So from there to there, and then use the 89 level there just to see what happens. Also note that the high there is also 78% there. So that's all you need to do, is keep rolling to these highs, and then of course you've got the big swing high and low, and then you can overlay that as well. So there's plenty of options to find out where the market's going to trade to, or likely to trade to, and where it's going to find resistance as well. In the US dollar, down yesterday but soon recovered, obviously putting pressure on the metals, and down on the overnight at the moment. Speaking of the metals, let's have a quick look and see what they're doing overnight. So starting off with silver, again we see this cluster of volume here. They're doing the best to try and bring it back. They've got no chance of getting through the 200 MA anytime soon, as the dollar is finding strength once more. So this is likely to be retested on the downside during today. Let me just draw that again. So from the recent low to here, we're looking for the market to trade down to 78.89, just to see if there is any support down there. In the 30-minute chart, silver was allowed to move up yesterday, but as soon as the London market opened, it got crushed, and then back up and then sideways on the Asian market to higher there at the moment. The gold market sideways to lower as well. Bit of a retracement there for this market yesterday. So from there to there, you'll see that we've already come back through the 38, the 50, and the 62. But the market finding a bit of support at 78 at the moment. In the 30-minute chart for gold, it was fine till we had the news yesterday, and down she came. And then we had a 100% retracement there. The market's found support overnight, but not moving up too quickly there compared to silver. So that means there's going to be a change in the gold-silver ratio. So let's have a look at that. So yeah, definitely a difference there. We went up to 92, which we've spoken about before. And for the last 2 or 3 days, the market's been making its way down. 88 is where it's likely to find support. You can see it across here. So again, don't expect too much more below this in the next few days. Okay, let's have a look at yesterday's trades and a quick look at the overnight markets before we finish off. So yesterday we saw the spike in the alerts. The market then settled down and traded sideways, eventually making its way back through the high, which is no surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if it did the same today. The market then opened, spiked to the upside, and then we got into all of the flash news, which I did say yesterday is a pain in the proverbial. Markets obviously went short before the news. The market spiked up, then put in a long, and then went to the scalp. And that was what you got yesterday, because the market then decided, having put the points on overnight, just to sit and trade in a sideways range until mid-morning, when I think the market actually moved. Yeah. You can see they're starting to move to the upside, which is a nuisance, as again, this new pattern of the moment the markets are just not doing anything in the opening session in the morning and the afternoon, and they move later on. So yesterday afternoon the market spiked up, then it came down. We had a potential sell, it wasn't filled. We had a second one, that wasn't filled, and then the market became sideways to low, as you can see there. And continuing to stay like that for the remainder of the session. So very, very strange behaviour again at the moment. And overnight, if we have a look at that, we can see that the DAX has already moved up. So again, they're trying to bring the market up. There's more activity in the pre-market and overnight sessions at the moment than there are, as I say, at the open in the first 2 hours of the morning and the afternoon. It's very, very strange. So at the moment, the DAX obviously wants to have a look at yesterday's high if it can. If it fails to do this, we've got a cluster of averages there at the moment in the DP. So the downside would be to find support at the DP. Also try and stay above the close, but ultimately get back to the high there. And if we have a look here, you can see that the averages are all in the right alignment at the moment. We just need to get back above the close, and maybe that will happen in 15 minutes time when the official open of the futures market kicks in at 7 a.m. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see what today brings us. Hopefully there'll be some action and volatility from the start and not this irritating and incredibly frustrating sideways action. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next